Do you practice yoga for flexibility and cross-training? Then head over to yogaoutlet.com, the new site brought to you by Swim Outlet. For all your yoga gear, try yogaoutlet.com, the fastest growing yoga shop on the web.
That's certainly a good starting point. There's a lot of things I can clean up, which I'm actually really excited about. Just kind of going back, reformulating.
Eight-time Olympic medalist Nathan Adrian shot himself out of a cannon at the Indy Pro Swim. 48.6 is a phenomenal swim in the 100 freestyle, considering he hasn't competed since the Olympic Games. Nathan swam it a lot differently too, showing a lot more giddy-up, coming home at a 24.7. Why?
No, I mean that's that big of a change is certainly out of design on the second 50. That's just the direction that the 100 freeze is moving these days. There's just none of this going out fast and trying to hold on. It's about building your race and being strong in that second 50.
Taking a much-deserved break after his third Olympics, a leisurely 7 months. It's expected. Well, what's Nathan been up to?
Took a good amount of time out of the water. I think 5 weeks, 6 weeks or so. After that, I was kind of out of design again, going through the motions. It was, I made sure to have a really good plan with the strength coach. I was hitting a really good weight session 3 times a week. We were going to practice when I was in town, but I just had a whole lot of different obligations that I had, built up throughout the year that I kind of put off because of Olympic trials and the Olympics. That I was just on the road constantly. So there was no, integrity in what I was doing in the pool training, but I was just trying to stay in shape.
Sounds like all maintenance work and not enough to pop a 48.6 in Indy. When did Nathan step on the gas?
Come December, actually January, I guess. That's when we hopped on it. That's go to Colorado Springs. Really hit the training pretty hard up there. Got my butt kicked. That's kind of the great equalizer up there when the college guys have all been training really hard and they come and I just get crushed. So, back to where I think I need to be right now, and then moving forward.
Nathan, did your Olympic performance change how you're going to approach this next quad?
You asked me some pretty deep questions here. I still got a lot of lactic acid going through my veins.
I never ask deep questions.
You know what? I don't think I could have ever predicted how I would have felt emotionally after the games at any time before them. It's just something you roll through, and then what happens, and then you kind of just have to experience it. You have to go into it with an open mind. No expectations. I wasn't like, oh man, I'm going to be so tired of swimming, I'm just going to want to take a year off, or what if I came back and I was super motivated to train again. That's how I was in 2012. But in 2016, I was just somewhere in between there. I know I'm going to be ready. I know I'm very passionate about the sport. I'm still very passionate about getting faster. That's the excitement. That's the fun part of what I do. But when it comes to any major paradigm shifts and how I treat the sport, not necessarily. It's kind of a constantly changing evolution, and it's been a lot of fun. And I think especially now is a really interesting time. If Michael's truly gone, some of the other athletes, I'm one of the old guys now, which is, it's crazy, it's weird. It's not a joke saying I'm old anymore. So I'm just trying to keep up with the young guys and try to figure out how to get faster. So eventually when those guys are my age, they can be even better. I'm most comfortable when I'm at home. When I'm doing the things that I think make me a good swimmer. Making sure I get enough rest and get into the pool early, do that stretching, do the foam rolling, all that kind of stuff. But you get out of your routine, it's insane. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing as when you get out to a different weight room, right? I just feel like you get to a different weight room and you're immediately 80% of your maximum strength. I don't know what it is about it, but my bench and my squats are just so much less strong. So that's how I kind of feel about training on the road as a whole. So the less I have to do of that, the better.